You, my brothers in Islam, probably have heard of Al-Bayk's chicken. Al-Bayk's chicken in Saudi Arabia. Almost everyone that's gone to Al-Hajj wal Umrah has been told about it. Roasted chicken, go and try it. Beautiful. So people go there. You know the story of this Al-Bayk's? I want to give you the lesson that we learn from this. You'll see with your own eyes how it's opposite to the story that we mentioned. It was founded in 1974 by a wealthy, no, not wealthy, very general man that came from Gaza. May Allah Azza wa Jal alleviate their pains and their worries. They migrated into Saudi. He decided to open a business. 1974, it wasn't doing really well. And he spent a lot of money and it still wasn't doing well. It's just the numbers were going down. And over 2 years, he mounted a debt of 1.8 million US. And he still believed in his product. So he's still putting money into the business. Eventually, in 1976, yani 2 years later, the word went around. People started knowing about this chicken. People flocked to his shop to try it, and business started to go up. Sales started to boom, and he started to make money. And as this momentum was going up, 6 months later, he died. He died at the age of 46, 48, rahimahullah. When he died, the business, oh, by the way, he had something that he always committed to, and that is for every single meal from day one, he used to give 1 real charity, donates 1 real for every meal sold to the poor and the needy. Despite his debt, he would still pay that 1 real per meal sold. So he died. And his 2 children, look, similar to the story. His 2 children inherited the business. And they inherited a $1.8 million debt. Imagine, what are they going to do? They continued the legacy of generosity of their father. They didn't, imagine you're in a situation like that. You're going to say, listen, let me finish off the debts, then we'll think about being generous. No, they did not do that. They said, we're going to stay generous. We're going to remain on our father's legacy. And they continued to give 1 real per meal sold. Eventually, business boomed, skyrocketed. They cleared their debt. They made money. And last year, their revenue was 82 million American dollars. And Al-Bayk's chicken, the entire business, is estimated at a value of $3.2 billion. And they say that the reason for our success is this legacy of generosity. Just 1 real per meal sold. The meal's probably 20, 22 reals. One, what's it going to take off you? What is it going to do? How much are you going to be with and how much are you going to give? And that was their legacy. Brothers in Islam, this is why I encourage you that we learn from this story and this story. We need to be people of generosity. We need to fight the greed and the stinginess with our nafs. Ash-shaytan wants us all to be greedy. Like Allah said in the Quran, Ash-shaytanu ya'idukum al-faqr. Shaytan threatens you with poverty. You know why people are greedy? Because they fear going broke. You know why people steal each other's money? You know why people don't pay each other's debts off and they don't pay each other off? Why? Because people fear poverty. Where did the poverty come from? Shaitan. Shaitanu ya'idukum al-faqr. And what does Allah promise? Wallahu ya'idukum maghfiratan minhu wa fadla. And on the other side, Allah promised that the more you give, I will give you increase, abundance, fadla, and forgiveness. How can you go wrong? How can you go wrong? Look at the others. The first example in the Quran, stinginess and greed. They went wrong completely. Nothing remained for them. Look at the legacy and the story of a little bit of generosity, not much, a little bit. No arrogance, no pride, looking after the poor, the needy. Look at the business. It's still going up. It's still going up, mashallah. This is from the barakah of Allah Azza wa Jal being placed. So brothers in Islam, an action plan for yourself. You can decide that every week I earn my income and I receive my income, I'm going to give a portion of it fi sabilillah. If you wanted to try and do this model, we can do that. It could be 1%, it could be 2%. You could say, for every $100 I make, I'm going to give $1. No problems. Look, whatever it is, you decide for your own self, but bring your family, and get them to know what you're doing as a father, so that if you die, and death could be all of a sudden, your children pick up that legacy and continue. And you'll only see goodness and barakah and prosperity and increase and abundance in your business, in your life, in your wealth, in your marriage, in your children, in your spirituality, in your relationship with Allah. In every aspect of life, you will see goodness.